What's up, guys? I'm Bryson.
I'm Annie.
And so today we decided to do a slightly different video. We're going to do how we met. We're going to tell us stories, our little stories, versions of the story of how we met. And then we're going to answer a couple questions that we got asked on Instagram. I don't really know how these usually go. I guess it's kind of like our first Q&A episode, our first not out and about episode.
Yeah.
So just kind of bear with us.
If we're like weird about anything.
Yeah, if we can't figure out how to do it, we're just kind of talking to a camera in a room and it's weird. I guess we can just kick it off. Really?
With how we met? Is that what you want to do first?
Yeah, we'll just kick it off with how we met. I guess that's a good way to start.
Okay, let's do that.
Do you want to go first or do I go first?
You can go first.
I can go first. Okay. So, I wouldn't say our meet story is anything too crazy. I just kind of, she was modeling for another photographer, and it was a photographer that I followed, and so I saw her photo on there, and I was like, dang. So I followed her back, and I kind of just like thirst liked a lot of her photos. I was like, maybe if I like enough of these, she's gonna hit me up. Well, she didn't hit me up, even though I did like I don't know, like probably like 20 photos at once or something. I don't know. I went through there and just. But she did follow me back, and then so we were just kind of like casually exchanging on Instagram, kind of keeping up with each other. And then one day I was just like, why don't I just hop in her DMs there and see what's going on. So yeah, it wasn't really anything exciting at first. I just kind of jumped in there and I was like, hey, what's up? Actually, I kind of didn't really expect her to respond at all. I was like, this girl's not going to talk to me. She's gorgeous. She's just way too hot. And I'm just kind of a dork. But I kind of hit the lottery because apparently that's what she's into. She just likes fucking, she just likes dorks. So that's how we're here. And so I was like, we should hang out sometime. But she lived in San Antonio, and I was like full on prepared to drive down there and just kind of go out on a date or something. And she was like, that'd be cool. I'm actually going to Austin to meet one of her friends. She was already coming down there, and it was South by Southwest, so the week was already nuts. And I was like, yeah, what a perfect time to come down. I had the whole week off from work because my band and I were just wandering around South by, doing the whole music thing, watching shows, playing shows, doing that kind of stuff. And so it was already like perfect timing. So we met, and I took her to a little vegan cafe, her and her friend, and I brought a friend of mine just so it wasn't weird, and there was 4 of us, so it worked out. And we went to Bowling Creek, which we're gonna put in a vlog episode at some point. We just haven't yet. She loved it, and that's one of my favorite places. Good. So it was like points right off the board. I was like, yes.
Yeah, you recommended something and it was good, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, and it was like vegan, and I was like, dope. I'm not vegan at all. I just like I eat vegan food because I was for a good while. But so after that, we were like, let's go grab a drink, and I took her to one of my favorite bars, which is kind of like a half honky-tonk, half kind of beer bar, really. And it's a very Austin thing, and we went, and we had fun. We were playing pool and stuff. And since it was South by, there were still shows going on, so I was like, I just kind of took a chance, and I had no idea what her and her friend like, and we just met each other.
Yeah.
And I was with Trent, my friend Trent, and he was like, sorry, I didn't even introduce him. I just kind of dropped that name in there. Trent was my friend who was with us. And he was like, hey, A Place to Bury Strangers is playing just right down the road, their last South by show of the week. Do you want to go? And I was like, yeah, obviously I want to go to that, but I have no idea what these girls are into. We're going to take them to just this crazy noise rock, hardcore-esque, whatever it is they play, because they're just kind of wild. Show, and we went, and they had fun, unexpectedly. Like, I didn't expect it at all. I thought they were going to be like, oh, God, these guys are the worst for bringing us here. But no, we actually had a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. There was a little market there. I bought her a little necklace, just kind of randomly, and she still has it hanging from her rearview mirror. And that's kind of how that happened from my point of view. It was just kind of really easy. It's really simple. Yeah. We just kind of clicked, and like right away I was like, oh, this is a person I could spend a lot of time with. And then it just kind of happened. And then now we're here, vlogging and running around the city and doing that kind of thing. So do you want to add on to that? How maybe anything unique from your perspective?
I don't feel like you pretty much covered everything. Definitely don't remember you liking 20 photos at all.
Oh, I 100% did.
But I do remember like going back and forth.
No, I was in there just like, when is she going to message me?
I don't think it was all that. He's lying.
No,
I don't remember that at all.
No, I was on that ass. Yeah, I was hunting.
But I do remember going back and forth. Like, he would like something, and then I would like something. We would just do that for a while.
She would like all my shirtless selfies, like my workout ones.
Oh, of course. It was my favorite one. How can you not?
Yeah, she was like liking all that, and I was like, yeah.
No, and I think we even DM'd each other like 2 times before you were actually like, hey, what did you say?
Yeah, I think I probably sent you I think I sent you hard eyes or something. And like just total thirst move. I was just like, whatever, let's do this.
We're doing.
This is what I'm doing.
No, but yeah, we talked for a little bit. And we got my number super fast and just kind of went from there. Exactly how he said it. That's like how it happened. And like you said, it wasn't anything super crazy or like scandalous, but it worked out really well.
No, it was really fun. Yeah, it was a nice way to just kind of like meet somebody in a chill way. And I got to meet one of her best friends, which was cool right off the bat. Because, it always sucks meeting somebody's best friends later. And then you're just like, oh, I don't mesh well with this person at all.
Yeah, and it all worked out really well, like you said. I have a friend, Becca, she lives up in Waco. So Austin's right in the middle of San Antonio and Waco. So we just kind of decided to meet there, and that was right around the time he and I started talking, so it was perfect.
That was a good summary, I'd say.
I feel like that was a very long, so we're going to start in the very beginning of like us following each other.
No, there wasn't really anything crazy. Like I said at the beginning, there wasn't anything that was like stand out about the way we met. It was pretty standard stuff. We just
like social media.
Yeah, we had lunch. We went played some pool.
It was a really good day.
It was a fun day. In a way, it was kind of like one of our vlog days right off the bat.
Yeah, it's like still what we do.
Yeah, it's like it ended up being like the kind of thing that we do now, which is just like go out and do stuff. Which was why we started the vlog in the first place, because after the initial first couple weeks that we were dating, months or so, it was just kind of like we were getting really used to each other, and so we were just like lounging around, and we'd go buy a bunch of snacks.
Super lazy.
We'd
watch like 3 movies in a row.
We were watching like so many movies, and all of a sudden my life was just like just chill. Yeah, it was just like super chill. It was like lo-fi beats, chill. 24 hours to study to. That's like my life. That's what my life sounded like when she entered it. It was just like very serene. Just chilling.
Not doing anything at all.
Yeah, and I loved it. I don't mind that part of our relationship at all. But we were just like, hey, we gotta find him.
But even then, that only lasted...
It really didn't last that long.
2, maybe 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, it didn't last like super long, but after a minute, I was like, oh, I gotta get to moving again. We gotta do stuff.
And there's so much to do, so I feel like we did kind of miss out on some things during that time.
This was like the perfect like medium. This was like the perfect marriage of like my schedule and life before, and then having her in it, because it was like I get to be productive, and we also get to have fun. So she's not just like bored while I'm making music, or or editing photos or something. I didn't want our relationships to start off on that foot where we weren't like having fun with each other, and I was too busy, caught up doing the things that I do. So I was like, kind of struggling to find a way to do it where I didn't feel like I was like losing time. You know what I mean?
Like neglecting anything?
Right. I didn't want to feel like I was neglecting just being productive in general. And so the vlog was actually like a perfect way to do that, because now we both get to have fun and do fun things. and it's kind of like something we both get to create together that we get to share with our friends, and I like that aspect about it.
Or even for us, like in the future, if we happen to look back at us telling random people how we met.
Yeah, I thought that was I was thinking about that the other day when I was watching our first episodes, and I was like, this is such a fun thing, you know, like in the future we get to look back at this and be like, oh, that was so fun, like that's such a cool. So far I love it, and I definitely love doing it with her. I probably wouldn't do it on my own, but with her it's like a whole different thing. Like,
I definitely would do it with you.
it's just super fun. I've been having a lot of fun with it.
As have I. Like he said, whenever we're being all lazy, like he gets us out of the apartment, he gets us looking for things, and it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, I get to do some stuff I probably would have just passed on.
Oh, 100%
for sure. Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, so that's just kind of a little bit about us.
Your legs hurt, my knees are killing me.
Stretch break. Stretch break, mama.
I don't think she needs to stretch.
Stretch break, baby.
Stretch la manita.
We're stretching.
Stretch la manita.
This is Baby. Her name's not Baby. It's Tario. I named her after a Tolkien character, but people can't see it most of the time, so I just tell them her name is Nugget or Baby. And this is Pancakes. Danny hates her name, but this is Pancakes.
Okay, because I don't hate her name. That sounds mean.
This is
pancakes. Really? Oi.
Yeah, this is Pancakes.
What? You should let them take turns.
Pancakes is bigger than Nugget. But she's actually Nugget's daughter. So this is Mommy Baby right here. And these are my angels. This technically belongs to my best friend. But she's still my angel also. Say hi, Pancakes. Hi, Pancakes.
We've been recording for 20 minutes.
We really haven't. Oh, we almost have actually.
Damn.
Okay, so to wrap it up, we're gonna answer. My best friend just walked in and got attacked by the dog. So to wrap it up, we're gonna answer some questions that we got on Instagram and YouTube. We asked our friends and stuff to submit some questions so we could do a little Q&A. So we'll do it here at the end now that we've kind of explained who we are and what we do and whatnot.
Okay, so we got asked, if you had to live as a kitchen appliance, what would you be and why?
A kitchen appliance.
What does that even mean? Like a stove? Or like a
a
utensil? Like a knife?
No, it can't be a utensil. I think it has to be an appliance, right? Because I don't know the
Oh yeah,
definition.
it says appliance, but I don't know what...
I'd probably be like... I think I would be like, let me think.
Does a toaster oven count?
Yeah, that's an appliance.
Okay, I'd be a toaster oven.
Okay. Why?
I don't know. That's usually what I use to make my food, so it just kind of makes sense. I don't know.
Just a fan of the toaster oven?
Why would you want to be a kitchen appliance in the first place?
Well, I'd probably be something like that people don't really use a lot, like a juice presser, or like a dehydrator or something.
Why?
Because I don't want to be used a lot. I don't want to get dirty and rusty. You know, that sounds bad.
But they'll wash you. This is such a weird question.
I don't think they'll wash me. I don't.
They have to.
Like, I kind of wash the stuff that I don't.
You don't really do appliances, right? Okay, did we even answer that at all?
Yeah, okay, juice presser. Final answer. That's what I would be.
I'm sticking with my toaster oven.
She wants to be a toaster oven.
What's your favorite comedy movie and favorite horror movie?
Favorite comedy movie and horror movie?
I'm really bad at picking favorites when it comes to things like that.
Comedy. So I would have to say either Spinal Tap, because it's just classic. And me and my dad used to watch that and just die all the time. Or Detroit Rock City. Again, because it's classic, and me and my old bands used to watch it all the time and just lose it, because they're both such great movies. I can't say which one I would pick. I guess maybe I would pick Detroit Rock City, because that was kind of like a movie that I chose on my own to be my favorite comedy.
It wasn't chosen for you.
Yeah, as opposed to Spinal Tap, because I remember when I was young, my dad was like, "You want to see the world's funniest movie?" You know, I was like,
okay.
Okay, and then I loved it.
And your list is the world's funniest.
Yeah, but I think Detroit Rock City was something that I found on my own later and just absolutely loved it. So I'm gonna go with Detroit Rock City.
Okay, yeah,
I can't answer the horror one, but I guess I would say like I like 28 Days Later.
Oh, okay, that was a good one.
Yeah, because I remember the first time I saw that one, I was just like, what the f***?
Yeah, that was a really well.
This movie's nuts. I'd never seen anything like that before.
That's a good one.
At that point in time, I was kind of young still when it came out.
What country would y'all want to travel to and why? I don't know. I really want to go up to Europe. There's a lot of places I'd want to visit through there. I feel like I could spend actually like a full lifetime exploring over there. I think it's really beautiful. I really, really want to go to Greece. That's been on my list for a few years now. Italy, just anything in that general region.
I guess if I had to choose somewhere to go, if you were like right now where you want to go, I'd either go to Japan or India. Both for the culture and the food, because I like both the culture and the food. Those countries, but they're like my favorites. Yeah, so I'd have to like, those will probably be like top answers. Indian food, hands down, awesome. And Japanese like culture, I think, especially Japanese modern culture, is really cool to me. So for those two reasons,
solid answers.
Yeah, I would pick one of those. Oh, question. Somebody asked how I edit photos. And so I'm just gonna kind of streamline that answer because that's actually like a really long answer.
I feel like you're gonna be here for a while.
Right, yeah, I've done photography for a long time, so at this point that answer is just kind of like a lot of layers. But what I did for our stuff specifically, which is probably what the question was directed towards, my editing style is like a lot different from the whole vlogging community, Instagram editing that's popular. You know, they have like the overexposed images, and they got the, not like wildly overexposed, but very bright images, emphasis on tans and greens and stuff like that. You know, when you look at somebody's feed and it's like a travel feed, it's all looks uniform and the same, and there's a lot of you know, tan colors and stuff along those lines. That's not my editing style at all. So what I did for this project specifically, to make our photos look a little more Instagram trendy and stuff, was I just went and I just kind of shopped through Lightroom preset packages where people have already done the work for me, basically. And I got one that I thought was pretty solid, and then what I like to do is go through there and tweak them a little bit to make them fit what I like a little more, and then I save those as my own presets. And so now I have I got a little folder of presets that are specifically for Instagram and the vlog and like the little stuff that we do to make it look a little more, I guess, Instagram appropriate, you know, because my editing style is definitely a lot darker, a lot more low lights and stuff like that. So it really wouldn't do the trick for what we're trying to do. So that's how I did it there. I kind of cheated, but at the same time, I guess it's not really cheating.
Yeah,
tools are tools. They're out there. I'm not like one of those photographers that hates on Lightroom presets or anything like that. I mean, if you find something you like, use it, definitely. I think that's a pretty solid way to do it if you're looking for a very specific look or style. And Lightroom is a blessing. I don't know, like if you want to take pictures and post them and make them look good, for sure Lightroom all the way. I always say that. People are like, should I get Lightroom or Photoshop to edit my Instagram photos or stuff like that? And it's just like, if you're not a pro, get Lightroom and just learn how to use Lightroom. And I think that was it. We've been talking for a long time.
Yeah, we talked a lot.
I'll edit this down for sure. So, thanks for joining us for our first Q&A, and we will see you next time.